I can still see the look on her face as if it just happened yesterday, that smug little smirk she wore when the truth finally slipped out, like I was nothing more than a punchline in some cruel joke. Her laugh, it wasn't embarrassed or nervous. No, it was sharp, cutting, like she thought I was pathetic for caring, like I was beneath her. That laugh still echoes in my mind sometimes, not because I'm broken by it anymore, but because that single moment changed everything inside me. It was the night I realized the woman I had given 4 years of my life to had never truly valued me at all. Her name was Marissa. When I first met her, I was finishing law school, working day and night with my eyes set on building a future. She was splitting her hours between classes for her psychology degree and long shifts at a coffee shop downtown. I remember that first day, walking in tired and distracted, just needing caffeine to push me through another night of studying, and there she was, smiling, warm, effortlessly charming. She had that kind of presence that drew people in without trying. Some people worked hard to be liked, but with Marissa, it just happened naturally. And like everyone else, I fell right into it. One coffee turned into many. Nights spent cramming for exams felt lighter because she was there. She made ordinary moments feel alive. We laughed, we dreamed, we planned. She said she believed in me, and I believed in her. Within 2 years, we moved in together. From the outside, it looked like we had built a future. I still remember the day I brought her the golden retriever she'd always wanted. We named him Milo. The way her eyes filled with tears when she held him, I thought that was love. But I see now that smiles and tears don't always mean depth. Maybe I loved her more deeply than she ever loved me. For a long time, life was good, or at least it seemed so. But in the months leading up to that night, cracks began to form. She grew distant, her temper short, her energy for me fading. At first, I thought it was stress, school, work, the grind. But deep down, I knew something was off. Her phone became her lifeline, always in her hand, never face up, always locked. She wasn't affectionate anymore, not emotionally, not physically. But I refused to let suspicion poison me. I didn't want to be the insecure boyfriend. I gave her trust and space, and she twisted both into weapons. It all came to a head on a Friday night. I left work early to surprise her, Thai food, a movie, just us. But when I walked in, the apartment felt wrong. Empty. Quiet in the way that feels abandoned. Milo paced the living room, restless. I waited. Hours passed. Midnight came and went. No call, no text. At 2:14 a.m., the door unlocked. She walked in like a storm. Black dress, hair messy, makeup smudged, but not from crying. It was the kind of disheveled that comes from passion with someone else. She froze when she saw me, but not with guilt. More like annoyance. "You're still up?" she asked with a mocking laugh. "Didn't think you'd care." I asked her where she'd been. Calm, steady, though my heart pounded. She rolled her eyes. "Out." "What, you want a play-by-play?" I stayed silent, waiting for remorse, an explanation, anything human. Instead, she smirked. "Fine. I slept with someone. Happy now?" And then she laughed. She actually laughed in my face. That laugh didn't break me with rage or tears, it gave me clarity. I realized she wasn't careless, she was cruel. She enjoyed hurting me. Something inside me hardened. I didn't fight. I stood, walked past her, grabbed my keys, and left. At a 24-hour diner, I ordered coffee and spent 3 hours piecing together the end of our relationship like an attorney building a case. She had no idea how much of her life depended on me. I'd been carrying most of the financial weight, our rent, utilities, even the car she drove. The lease was under my name. She thought she could laugh without consequence, but I had a plan. By sunrise, I knew what to do. When I returned, she was asleep, sprawled on the bed like betrayal hadn't cost her rest. By 10 a.m., I set the wheels in motion. I froze our shared account, canceled the credit card I co-signed, called the landlord, and booked a moving truck for her. When she woke, groggy, she asked if I wanted coffee, like nothing had happened. I looked her in the eye and told her she had 4 weeks to find a new place, the lease was ending, the utilities would be cut, and her safety net was gone. For the first time, her smugness cracked. "Wait, what? Where am I supposed to go?" she stammered. I shrugged. "I don't care." "And the car?" "It's mine. Keys by Sunday." She cried then. Real tears. But I didn't move. I didn't comfort her. I walked away. Over the next weeks, I watched her unravel. First guilt, telling me I was heartless, that after everything, I owed her compassion. Then anger, shouting, blaming, accusing me of control. Then begging, late-night texts, calls at 3 a.m., "Please, can we just talk?" "I'm sorry." But I never replied. Not once. The final time I saw her was move-out day. She stood on the sidewalk with a suitcase in one hand, a trash bag of clothes in the other, watching movers load boxes into the truck. Boxes that once held a life she thought was secure. The smirk was gone. The arrogance was gone. She wasn't laughing anymore. She was just empty. And that was enough for me. Because revenge isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's just refusing to let someone who disrespected you keep power. She laughed once, but she never laughed at me again. I walked away, rebuilt my life, and reclaimed every piece of myself she tried to break. As for Marissa, let the next guy deal with her lies. She's not my problem anymore.